Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. We're going to be talking about the ECU in this video and how to flash remap an ECU. So basically, reflashing an ECM ECU is essentially a tuning technique that's often called flashing remapping or flash tuning. And essentially, a ECM is a computer. It has software with different settings, parameters, and these can be changed to alter the ways your car performs and the driving and its driving limits. So basically, reflashing, remapping the ECU is essentially just the process of replacing the software that's already in it with new software. Reflashing an ECM is used quite a bit. It's immensely something that's powerful if you're one of those people who likes tuning your engine, calibrating how it runs. So essentially, let's get to what an ECM is. And essentially, an ECM is the car's central computer. It controls, monitors, and regulates all of your car's functions to ensure that your car is running at its best performance. What makes these computers especially advanced is the fact that not only are they specific to your vehicle, they're also able to learn about you, your driving habits, and the ways that you typically drive. Essentially, the ECM adapts cars to their drivers in order to ensure that they're getting most out of the car. As far as the parameters are concerned with the ECM, it's essentially the software. All right, that software determines the limits within which your engine is allowed to operate. And the original parameters are at least in part determined by what the manufacturer of the car expects you to get out of your car and the level of performance that they think you expect to get out of it. Engine parameters could include fuel injection, volume, throttle, fuel volume mapping, gear shift mapping, and etc., because these limits are essentially specific to your vehicle and the engine, and you just can't swap out the ECM for another without also updating or modifying the software. And this is where remapping of the ECM comes in. So why would you normally need to reflash the ECM? So essentially, when the manufacturer built the vehicle, they essentially programmed the engine module to a certain set of specifications. However, in a lot of these cases, these settings may not be the most optimal ones possible for your car and for what you're trying to get out of your car as far as performance is concerned. And this is because the ECU is a program with built-in safeguards to cover the use of substandard or lower octane fuel, to meet environmental regulation standards, and to protect the engine from damaging effects of neglect, like leaving it too long between services. Essentially, an ECM flash is either done to improve the performance or make it more to your liking, or to match an aftermarket ECM with its vehicle. So basically, you can remap the ECM for economy. Essentially, for business owners who have a fleet of commercial vehicles, fuel efficiency is the name of the game. Flash tuning and ECM can help you decrease your fuel costs by optimizing your engines for fuel economy. You can reflash it for performance. A performance reflash can help you maximize the drivability and responsiveness of your car, as well as allow you to get the most powerful power out of your engine. If your car has issues, you could also reflash it. If your vehicle is showing error codes, OBD2 error codes, has hotter code starting issues, experiences rough idle, stalling, or emissions failure, it can be because the existing software needs to be replaced. Flash tuning for a different vehicle. This type of reflash is performed when an aftermarket ECM is installed in a vehicle. For those that just want the latest OEM software flashing their new aftermarket engine computer, can give it the same parameters and settings they had with the previous factory engine computer. So basically at you can remap and reflash repaired ECMs or ECUs in order for them to work with vehicles that weren't specifically designed for. Reflashing allows the engine to be tuned, calibrated in the same way that the factory does. In other words, reflashing ECM allows it to have the same software and parameters that it would have were it in a vehicle rolling new off the assembly line. Without reflashing the data stream from an aftermarket computer, the other components in a car rely on will be missing or not meant for your specific vehicle. Because the ECM is so important to the proper function of nearly every vehicle component, this might mean that the rest of your vehicle will suffer from performance problems or that it won't operate correctly. So basically, if you guys want to reflash the ECM, you can do it a variety of ways. You probably need a proper scan tool and the module that connects the ECU to a website that supplies the necessary parameters for your particular vehicle. Now, there are professional shops who charge for either the initial purchase of the software and ongoing subscription fees, and they could do it for you. But as far as reflashing this ECU is concerned, it kind of depends on your vehicle. And for the most part, if you guys are switching out the ECUs, you guys could do it at the dealership as well. And a lot of times they do have updates on the ECU. Anyway, if this has helped you guys out in any way, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. All right, guys, if you guys have any own personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. All right, guys, take care.